It used to take me 2 hours before I figured out this system. A pan, a few sauces, and that's all it takes. I meal prep every Sunday. It takes me about 30 minutes and I get 5 completely different meals for fat loss out of it. And I have a new crispy chicken hack that's changed everything. So by the end of this video, you'll have the full system and 5 delicious meals. This is the easiest meal prep I've ever done, and I've kept off 45 pounds doing this exact prep every week for the last 10 years. So let me show you how I set up my pan, because getting this right makes all the difference. Every pan follows this layout. Half of it is gonna be protein, that's our red zone. 1/3 is gonna be our veggies and our green zone, and finally the yellow zone is gonna be filled with our carbohydrates. My food changes every single week. This system never does. Now go ahead and screenshot this because it's gonna make everything else so easy. Before I load this up, let me show you my chicken hack because it changed everything for me, and this time I'm taking it one step further. I put Greek yogurt on my chicken when I cook it. This locks in moisture so you don't get dry chicken, and it adds protein. So you use your hands, you can do a glove, do whatever. We're just gonna coat that chicken to start in the Greek yogurt. The great thing is, depending on what meals you're gonna make, you can go wild with your seasonings in here. I'm just gonna add a little garlic powder and salt because these 5 different meals I'm gonna show you add so much flavor when you put them together. I'm gonna start with my extra large pan. I'm first gonna coat it with some avocado oil spray. I told you I wanted to mix up my chicken a little bit, so I decided to take half of it and keep it just like it is. We'll put that down on the pan, and the other half I'm gonna coat in some gluten-free panko breadcrumbs. The Greek yogurt is gonna be the glue, so you don't need an egg wash, you don't need flour, just press it into those panko crumbs, and then we're gonna put it straight onto the pan, get it nice and coated. And this is a seasoned panko. You can do plain, do whatever you want, but it just adds some more of that garlic and very subtle seasoning. All right, and then the last 2, I'm just gonna leave plain. We're gonna finish it by spraying the tops of the panko crusted one. Again, this is gonna give you that fried crunch without adding a lot of fat and calories because it's not fried. And we're gonna leave a little space. So I'm gonna go in to start chopping my carbohydrates, which today are gonna be sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, so we can finish setting up pan 1. So we're just gonna do thinner slices so they don't take too long to cook. I'm gonna use pre-bagged broccoli. You can use regular broccoli and chop it up. I do that sometimes too, but again, this is just one less minute I have to spend. I'm gonna drop our broccoli in zone 3, and again, add a little spray. And it only makes sense to do our yellow zone with our yellow gold potatoes. Now, the more space you give stuff, the easier it will cook. I'm gonna sprinkle the potatoes with a little bit of salt, not too much. Pan 1 is done. Let's get on to number 2. Again, we always start with our spray. If you are someone who is still pouring oil, we need to stop. It is time to upgrade. The protein for pan number 2 is something I have never used in my meal prep videos before, and that is chicken sausage. Now, it depends on the chicken sausage you get, but this one is so lean, so low in fat, and it is a great addition to mix up the week to do Mediterranean bowls, Italian bowls. I'll show you a few of my favorites, but all I'm gonna do to save time is just put the whole sausages down on the pan. For our green zone, we're gonna do asparagus. I love this, especially when I have more of that kind of Italian or Mediterranean style dish. I already rinsed these. I'm just gonna chop off the ends. These are just gonna go straight into our green zone. And last but not least, for pan number 2, going into our yellow zone for our carbohydrates, we have the sweet potatoes. Now, the thing to pay attention to, depending on the veggies that you're putting in here or the carbohydrates, they might cook at different rates. On pan number 1, our broccoli and potatoes both take about 20 minutes to cook. The sweet potato is probably gonna take about 20. The asparagus is usually only 15, so keep an eye on it. If you don't want it overcooked, you can always pull those out early. But we're just gonna spray the tops of the potatoes and a sprinkle of salt. Now that everything's ready, you wanna make sure that the potatoes are touching the pan so they get nice and crispy. There's a little space around your panko chicken, again, so it can get that crisp, but it's ready to go in the oven. I've had it preheating at 400 degrees, kind of closer to 425, and everything is gonna cook at the same time, so let's get it in the oven. I promised this would be the easiest meal prep, so while those are in, the oven's doing the work, I'm gonna show you the sauce I started making this year that has completely changed this entire meal prep. Plus, I'll show you some of my store-bought sauces and a couple others I like to make and stock to keep these meals delicious interesting and not let you get bored when you're meal prepping just ingredients. Before we get into the sauce, if you're already finding this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe and drop a comment down below. Your comments are the entries into the weekly giveaways and the end of the year one, which includes my entire LSF nutrition line and coaching with me. I probably have 5 different sauces on rotation throughout the week, but this one I'm gonna show you how I make because it's brand new and I am obsessed with it. I eat it most every day, and it's my esquites sauce. I'm gonna add about 3/4 of a cup of this low-fat, good culture cottage cheese. I always eyeball, but I will give you guys the actual measurements. Obviously, we're gonna add some Greek yogurt, so about 2 tablespoons. And this is 0% fat Greek yogurt. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of mayo. I normally would say like a light mayo or avocado oil mayo, but I was at Trader Joe's. This is one they had, so we're just going straight up mayo. We're gonna do the juice of 1 lime. All right, next up is our peppers, and depending on if you're a spicy gal or not, you can completely ditch the peppers. I like to do 1 whole jalapeno, so just gonna slice the edges of this one. And normally I'd say chop cilantro, but we're putting it in the blender, so we don't need to chop it. So we're just gonna throw a big old handful of it in there. We have a few more minutes of everything cooking up, so I'm gonna show you some of the other sauces I keep on hand that really elevate all of the meal prep you're gonna do. Whether you do these exact ingredients or choose your own, you can mix and match these sauces in to make delicious, unique meals. Your sauces can literally either make or break your progress, especially if you're trying to lose fat. A lot of store-bought sauces are loaded with sugars, unnecessary fats, oils, things that you don't need. But there are good ones you can buy at the store, and the ones I make take about 30 seconds. They're high protein, low calorie, and packed with flavor. As far as store-bought ones, I love a marinara sauce that does not have any added sugars. A good sriracha for my lazy girl poke bowls, my salmons. I use this almost daily. A solid buffalo sauce. Again, we don't want the added sugars. We don't want too much extra oils or anything. This is one of my favorites. They also have a hot one I found that is so delicious. As far as the homemade ones, I usually prep at least once a week. We have the esquites bowl that we just made together. This is like a coconut amino soy sauce sriracha kind of Asian inspired sauce. And this one is great for any time I'm doing my bowls and I want it to be a little bit more like Asian takeout. And then the last one I have for any of my Mediterranean inspired, like Italian, Greek type bowls and dishes. This is a tahini, garlic, lemon, parsley little sauce I make. Again, it only takes like a minute to make each one of these and you're saving yourself money and calories. All right, the pans are about to come out, so let me show you how I make 5 completely different meals out of 30 minutes of work. Just look at this chicken. So the panko ones are crispy. The yogurt ones are just juicy and tender, so watch what happens when I put these 5 bowls together. Our crispy chicken esquites bowl, you could do this with shrimp, you could do it with tofu, beef, whatever you're feeling. I added some frozen roasted corn, frozen rice, and then just some romaine lettuce, drizzled it on top. Next up, my Asian takeout bowl, I did some frozen rice on the bottom, the roasted broccoli, sweet potato, and then my chicken. I drizzled that sauce I talked to you about that was like the sriracha and the coconut aminos and amino mixture, put some scallions, and this is gonna be such a yummy kind of comfort food. Plus it tastes like takeout, but it's only like 400 calories. The crispy chicken buffalo bowl. This is ultimate comfort food to me. I did a base of romaine lettuce, did some of the roasted regular potatoes, put some broccoli in there, added my chicken, drizzle of the buffalo sauce, and topped it with cottage cheese for more protein and that creamy, cheesy flavor without the calories and less protein that you would get from a blue cheese. The Italian sausage bowl. This one is my pasta substitution. If you are trying to go lower carbs, I put in hearts upon pasta. I also love doing a spaghetti squash as the base for this, but you can also do some pasta. Then I did my asparagus, some more of that broccoli, the sausage, drizzled some marinara, and added Parmesan cheese. Last but not least, my simple Mediterranean bowl. I did a base of the regular potatoes in here. I added my asparagus. I also added some chickpeas, totally optional, but I just think they add some more protein and flavor. Then I did a little bit of feta cheese. I added a few sun-dried tomatoes, my sausage, and then that Mediterranean tahini sauce that I mentioned earlier that really gives it that lemon garlicky flavor. You don't have to be a great cook. You don't have to have a million different recipes. You need a simple plan, a sheet pan, and the right system to meal prep for 30 minutes on a Sunday and get it done for the entire week. Now those sauces are key again, so if you want me to do a full video on all of my favorite low-calorie, high-protein sauces, drop a comment down below. And if you want more recipes like this, plus a grocery list, a full 6-week meal plan to support you in your weight loss goals, join me for my Summer Shape Up Challenge. It's 6 weeks. We start on June 1st. There's so much a part of this, including coaching with me. So I'll put a link down below in the description. Go check that out. If you missed my $50 grocery haul or how I stock my fridge to support weight loss goals, definitely go check those videos out. And in just a second, I'm gonna share last week's winner, so stick with me. All right, you all stuck with me, and this is a good prize because this is the winner of our $100 grocery gift card, which is perfect to help set you up for success during our Summer Shape Up Challenge. And our random subscriber winner of the week is Chrissy B8330. Congratulations, Chrissy. Send me an email so I can get you that gift card. And don't forget, if you are new here, make sure you hit subscribe and drop a comment down below. That is your entry into each week's giveaway, plus the end of the year massive giveaway I mentioned. And don't forget to turn on your notifications because I announce a winner in next week's video and you won't want to miss it. Tell me which one of these bowls you're going to be making first. And don't forget, you are more than a body, but you only get one. So take care of her. Love you, girls. Bye.